Well, Coach Hembree, we're ready to start another football season, 2014. Your 15th year at Warren. I was thinking about that the other day when we were preparing for this program. You've had a lot of success. Last year was a very successful year. How do you feel going into 2014 with this team?
I'm excited about starting the season. Through fall camp, you kind of get kind of sluggish or tired of hitting on each other, and we got a chance last night to go against someone else. But other than that, I thought we've had a great camp so far, and we've stayed injury free, which is always key. And then looking forward to starting the season.
Well, I know every year is a new year, even though you got a lot of returning players, but still it's a new year, some new people at some positions. How's all that shaping up?
It is shaping up. Right now, really don't know exactly how we'll be, 2 weeks from now. But right now we've got good nucleus of guys coming back from last year, and a few sophomores who stepped up and really came through and helped us through the fall camp. So excited to see what they can do. Saw a little bit last night, but we got to continue to evaluate them over the next 3 weeks.
Well, kind of along this same line, I know you do a lot of preparation through the summer and spring ball, and has this group of kids prepared the way you expected them to and worked out? And
oh, no doubt. This is a great group. There's 16 seniors on this team, and 4 of them started as ninth graders, so they're great leaders for us. They lead by example, and then we've got some other seniors who've really stepped their game up the last couple of years and really contributed big and became really good football players. Probably, overcame our expectations a little bit of the potential they had, and they're still improving. So, we got great leadership on this football team. We started July 7th for our conditioning stuff, and it's been a great 3 weeks where we started fall camp, and then the last 3 weeks have been really good. The first 2 weeks wasn't really, the weather wasn't really hot, and then the last couple of weeks it's gotten really hot, and I think that's helped us some. And hopefully, we'll see where we're at Tuesday night as far as being in shape. I know we're not anywhere close to being in game shape. I was pleased last night by only one person cramping up, and I think he cramped up because of something he drank during the day. I let him go home. I usually don't do that, but he went to Sonic and got a Route 44 size Sprite and decided he was going to drink that before we played last night. And so that was a little disappointing as far as him cramping up. We had one guy, but we know next week when you add special teams in it, and then you're playing a 7A football team with the numbers that they have, it's going to be a lot tougher.
Well, let's talk about that tough opening game, and obviously you're going to be playing a major opponent. And we've kind of done that the last number of years, and you obviously think that's beneficial to your team. But let's talk about that opening game with Fort Smith Southside.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. They got 100 players. We've got 34. We got to be able to adjust to all their formations and all their stuff they do, personnel groupings, and defensively, they got 8 starters back on a really good defense from last year. So that's going to be a tough challenge for our offense. And what we want to do is improve from scrimmage game to week 1, and then week 1 to week 2, and playing teams like that gives you so many formations and personnel groupings that it helps you later in the year. That's why we do it, and we know we're outmatched, we're outnumbered, and our kids fight. They fight hard, and they'll keep doing that.
Well, just briefly, kind of how do you see the 8-4A shaping up this year as far as some of the other teams?
Really, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody yet. Haven't heard anything really. We know Dollaway's coming in; they're always good, and they made it to the semifinals last year, so they're going to be a tough opponent later in the season. And then Star City, who's got the majority of their starters back, and then Hamburg, who's real athletic. Monticello's got a new coach. I think Cross is much improved, so it's going to be DeWitt's much improved. So it's going to be a tough conference schedule. It's back to where it was 5 or 6 years ago, 8-4A, when it was really good, and I think we're back to that point again. I thought the last couple of years it's not been as strong as it's been in the past, but right now it's back to probably one of the top conferences in 4A.
Do you have some new coaches?
Yeah, I have 2. Coach Blake Washington came from UAM. He played over at UAM, and then Coach Tyler Clark, who came from Russellville, Arkansas Tech, and both of them's doing a really good job for us, and both of them's working with the offensive line, and hopefully you know, they're going to keep improving. They will. They're young guys who want to learn.
Well, just kind of wrap this up. Let's talk about next Tuesday night, September the 2nd, and I believe the game starts at 7:30.
Yes, sir.
At UAPB
Yes,
in
sir.
Pine Bluff, and of course we want to urge everybody to come out. And they need a big crowd there. Support these kids. They're going to be fun to watch, and certainly want a big crowd of Warren people to be there. How can we get tickets locally? Is that correct?
Right. If you buy your tickets here, they're $5, and it stays to Warren School District, Warren Athletics. You can buy them at Union Bank here in Warren. If you buy them at the gate at UAPB, that money goes to Hooten's, and it'll be $7. So you get a $2 discount for buying them here, and then plus the money stays here in Warren.
So we'd urge everybody, a lot of people, to buy tickets and buy them before they go, and they won't have to stand in line, worry about all that, and we come out a little bit better financially. So,
Right.
Well, good luck to you. Hope things go well on opening night. We're looking forward to the season.
Well, thank you.